Get ready, because cricket legend Wasim Akram is spilling the beans on the untold stories of his iconic career. We're talking the secrets behind his magical reverse swing, the side-splitting dressing room pranks, and the nerve-wracking pressure of the World Cup final. This is an exclusive look at the Sultan of Swing like you have never seen before. Wait until you hear this! Wasim Akram himself is revealing his signature deceptive move. It's a self-taught trick where he hides behind the umpire, making his deliveries practically invisible to the batsman until the very last second. Genius, right?
And I didn't see anything for about, 30 seconds. Because Waz used to sneak up behind the umpire. He was like that. And the only thing I saw was sort of like, what? And I went the other, I just went, Jesus Christ! And this thing came bloody snaking down, stumps all over the place. Used to sort of skip behind them, didn't you?
Yeah.
Yeah, just sort of like that, and then just went,
That's what I learned myself. Why to try something different, go around the wicket as a left-hander, and come just behind the umpire. That batsman can see you at the last second.
Oh.
So nobody taught me that. That's you learn as a bowler, to do different things. And
So, ever wondered what transformed Wasim Akram's bowling? Well, he's about to reveal the simple yet game-changing advice from none other than Captain Imran Khan. It altered his bowling action forever and was a key factor in forging his legendary career.
And I used to have run-up of 25 yards, 25 steps, 17 mark, and then go back 25 and run from there, and sprint from 17. And that particular net session, I was just bowling from 17 yards, just 3-4 steps back and sprint straight. And I called skipper Imran, the great man. He came down, he said, show me. I said, my pace is exactly the same if I'm bowling from 25 yards and the 17 yards. He said, okay, just show me. So I bowled about 6 to 9 deliveries with a shorter run-up, and he straight away said, stick to that run-up. And I think that helped as well in the long run. Yeah. As a fast bowler.
Oh, this is gold! Wasim Akram has a side-splitting story from his early days in England. He found out a teammate had stashed a massive brick in his kit bag and left it there for an entire month. Can you believe it? Classic prank, right?
In county cricket, we used to carry our kit bags ourselves, the big ones. And I was very young, 21 years old, and didn't know I have to wash my own clothes. You're a bit spoiled in Pakistan, parents, mom do everything. She does it for you. And for the first month, I was carrying my bag and it was so heavy. Usually when you play, you just pick up the top things and change and get on with the game. Leicester ground, you carry your bag from the parking, little stairs go up. Yeah. And after a month, I found there was a freaking massive brick in my kit bag, that thick and that long. I carried it for a month. And it was Michael Watkinson who did that.
When did you find out about that? Because surely next time you bowled it in the net, you...
When I realized I need to wash my clothes because my kit bag was...
No, I was talking about the brick.
The brick. Then I went down the bag and realized, I thought, what the heck is this I've been carrying?
When did you find out it was Mike and you thought...
Yeah, I found out it was Mike, yeah. Then I cut his socks. I learned from these guys. Yeah.
Let me take you back to the beginning. Wasim Akram shares his incredible origin story, starting with playing cricket using a tennis ball on the streets of Lahore. Enchanted. Then, in a twist of fate, a local player discovered him and boom, he was set on the path to stardom. Talk about destiny, right?
I moved back to inner Lahore with my grandmother and mother and my younger sister. And over there, we just played cricket on the street with a tennis ball every day after school, during the school. And eventually, it's a very interesting story. One of the first-class cricketer who lived in the same little gully where I lived, Khalid Mahmood, he's no more. He asked me, why don't you play with cricket ball? I said, cricket ball? I'm not going to go to the net every day. I don't have 50 rupees a month to pay to the club. He said, don't worry, they won't charge you. He took me first month on his bike every day to the Ludhiana Gymkhana, my club. And that's where I started playing with the cricket ball in class 10, I think, in class 9 or 10 when I was about 14, 15. And I got hooked on it. Never looked back.
So, do you want to know the secret science behind reverse swing? Wasim Akram breaks it down for us. It wasn't just him. The entire team had to collaborate to prepare the ball just right, making it move almost magically. Teamwork at its finest.
It depends on the weather, depends on the square, depends how lush the square is, how lush the outfield is, that the whole team has to be involved. If it's reverse, if it's rough side, this one, and if one guy giving you one bounce throw, no.
Yeah.
You got to throw the ball direct to the keeper, direct to the batter, less hands, better.
So that's Mushy when he joined us. He was
Yeah.
fast. He was like, because Matt Pryor played at Sussex, and
Yeah.
Matt Pryor was. They had him and Rana.
Rana.
And like Matt was all over us. Saying if you couldn't, like sometimes you could throw it on the one bounce.
Yeah.
But if you didn't trust yourself to hit the rough side, don't you dare. And it was no hands on the ball. So actually, because
Yeah.
I didn't sweat.
If you want to
he's-
shine, make sure your rough side is there, you shine like this ball. If
Yeah.
you're going to shine like this, the rough side will go soft, and
Yeah.
obviously there won't be any reverse
So just
swing.
do not touch the rough side. So as I didn't sweat, I was in charge of when it was reverse
Yeah.
swinging because I could almost touch the rough side, and not do any damage.
So you don't sweat?
I don't really sweat, so my hands are always dry. So Matt Pryor would get it, throw it to me, I'll shine it,
Yeah.
and obviously that's no one else is touching it, so it gets drier and drier. And Mushy reckoned, I don't know either. It's like 2 overs. If someone could put their hand on it, it was
Sweaty
2
fast
overs.
bowler.
Yeah, took 2 overs to get back to the same set.
I remember when the great Saklan Mushtaq, what a bowler he was though, as an off spinner. I mean, he was unbelievable. One of the best I played with. He won so many games for Pakistan. His habit was to bowl like this.
Yeah.
Saklan. So we had to tell him, buddy, change this habit, otherwise we might not play you.
Yeah.
Understand you're a
Monty?
great player because, because the rough side used to get
Picture this. It's the 1992 World Cup final. Wasim Akram relives those 2 legendary deliveries that completely crushed England's hopes. And get this, just before those epic moments, he received crucial last-minute advice from Captain Imran Khan. Legendary, just legendary.
Those days, 34 over, there was a water break. Drinks break.
Water break. There was 34 overs.
34 overs, yeah. So there was a little meeting. The senior player, I think Javed Bhai was there, Imran, skipper was there. And they said, we need you to bowl 2 overs from the pavilion end at MCG. And obviously, we knew that side the ball is reversing a bit. And I remember Neil told me afterwards that he went to Alan Lamb and told him Wasim will go around the wicket and he will bowl out swing to you. So just don't play a shot, just go block with the soft hands. And I think it was meant to be. I did plan go around the wicket, bowl that outswing. And then next delivery, when Chris Lewis was walking in, my plan was to bowl in swing, Yorker. Imran said no. He'll be expecting that Yorker. Just bowl a length ball from outside off stump. And I listened to him and I did. Just faint inside edge onto his stumps.
Now here's a story for the books. Wasim Akram remembers how his coach, Bumble, had the most unorthodox method for dealing with a heavy defeat. He carted the entire team off to a wine bar just hours after the loss. Talk about lifting spirits, right?
Remember we lost a game in 2 days. It was a 3-day game at Cheltenham, it was.
We were talking about this the other day.
Yeah, it was over in 1.5 days. 3-day game over.
We got
Courtney
Walsh,
got
didn't we?
about
Courtney
100
Walsh.
wickets in that game. And then Bumble just took a house to party in the afternoon, the whole team.
Yeah.
He said,
Partying,
nobody's
did
talking
you?
cricket.
Yeah.
What is the famous place we went to? Montpellier?
Montpellier Wine Bar. Montpellier Wine
Never heard
Bar.
of that
we
tub
did.
Yeah.
Oh boy, this is a good one. Coach David Lloyd shares a riotous story about Wasim Akram's cheeky trick. He once boarded the team bus, then sneakily hopped off in the middle of the highway, straight into a waiting getaway car. Outsmarted the coach like a pro.
And so I have a sleepless night. I ring Watkinson up. I said, look, I've got a problem here. Was says he's not coming on the bus. If he don't come on the bus, he don't play. And I don't want that because he's our man. He said, we'll see how it goes. 1:45, he gets on the bus. He got a little bag. I thought, great. I said, well done. Good lad. Go and sit at the front, read the paper. They all go to the back. set off, go past Mere Golf Club, get to Knutsford Services, turn left.
He had to pick...
down the M6. He pulls in on the hard shoulder, this bloke. His hazard light's going. And I've put my pit out and say, well, somebody we brought down. He said, no, he's getting off. I said, who's getting off? He said, this bloke here. So I turned round, he's got a little bag, and he says to me as I was walking past, he said, I got on bus, now I fucking get off.
On a more serious note, Wasim Akram candidly opens up about the moment when he was diagnosed with diabetes, right at the peak of his career. It was a personal battle, but one he bravely faced to continue playing at the elite level, truly inspiring resilience and dedication.
I got diagnosed in 97. I started losing weight. My vision was a bit blurred. I was thirsty all the time. I was urinating a lot. And my dad came up to me, God rest his soul in peace, came up to me and he said, I explained this is happening and I'm just not feeling better. He said, have you blood sugar test? I said, what the heck is blood sugar? Those days in 90s, there was no awareness of diabetes at all. And then I went, had my blood test done. If usually your diabetes, normal like you guys, is 100 and 110, mine was 450. So obviously went to the specialist and he said, you have to be on insulin straight away. I said, what the heck is insulin? Then those days, there weren't disposable pens like we have now. You can just measure thingy, stick it, and walk on. Those days you have to have certain vials with you, bottles with you, and then big syringes on the side. So it was tough. First 2-3 years were tough. It did affected my game mentally and physically. I think my late wife also helped a lot, being a psychologist. Then I said, I have to get... I asked doctor only one thing. I said, look, will I be able to play cricket? He said, yes, if you control your levels.
Wasim Akram's journey is nothing short of extraordinary. From street cricket in Lahore to the heights of global stardom, his story shows that a true legend is created with a mix of immense talent, relentless hard work, and, let's not forget, a healthy dose of mischief. That's the stuff legends are made of.